Ballet is a four-piece rock outfit out of Durban, and we've been going for kind of like 3 years now. Getting to the scene, we've got an EP and a full-length album out called Yes No Grey. Yeah, this weekend we travelled to Joburg, to Sun City, to the SOM Awards, and it was a really fun trip for us. And we were nominated 5 times, and we got to play live to what they say 6 million viewership, which is cool. And we thought, well, we're up here, we wouldn't mess around. We'd get a couple of shows in, and we went to Pretoria and to Joburg. And what more than that, we thought instead of using local bands up there, there's a couple of bands in Durban that are really trying to crack it.
We've known the Gangs guys for a couple of years. They've been super supportive of us as we've got this band off the ground. So when they called us and asked us to go with them, we were really stoked. It was a cool vote of confidence that they were confident enough to take us with them. And for us, it was just really cool, having played only 2 shows, to get out and play other parts of the country and play to just a different audience that we wouldn't normally play to this early in our career.
Where do we go wrong? This entire tour really came about through a conversation we had with some of the guys from Gangs. The Klainsmith brothers specifically, we go back, having Durban's quite a small music scene, and people in that scene know each other. And having both bands coming from that scene, my previous band having been on that scene, Nick as well with his previous works, I think it was bound that we knew each other, and always had a massive respect for what the guys from Gangs and Ballet are doing.
I saw Mickey Burns after Young, but they were 2 bands that were competing in a battle of the bands against each other, and we went to check them out. And we were really impressed.
We'd like to be able to make people dance at one of our shows, or we'd like to be able to move people musically. We'd also like to kind of inspire with our lyrics, and we'd like to make people think about things differently.
I guess we'd like our fans to connect with us to the point where they feel that they don't really see a barrier from stage to audience, that they really feel like they are connecting with the musicians on stage.
We're all pretty influenced by a lot of different bands, but they overlap with a few. Dave's very into folk, he's got a folk side project. Dom's very into a lot of dance music, old school dance music. Jude and I are probably into a bit more of the heavier, riffier stuff. We managed to bring that into the band quite a lot. Yeah, we generally just try and play the kind of music we'd like to listen to and have fun playing.
All bands would have different influences, but really I think what's come out of those influences is something that we've found hard to pigeonhole ourselves. I think there's definitely elements that we would cling to. There's elements of indie, there's definitely elements of rock. There's a sort of a hip-hop undertone to some of the stuff. When people come up to us after a show and maybe go, "Oh, you sound just like," that next band that they throw out is very seldomly the same thing.
We're looking at different influences, like even being at the SOMs this weekend, seeing some of the Afro and gospel artists, it's been really interesting. There is a heritage in South Africa, and we've been looking at a lot more kind of groove-based music. Yeah, I've been downloading a lot of kind of abstract artists, just trying to push your reference out just a little bit more than it has been in the past. And yeah, I think it's been fun. I think it's sounding fairly great.
Ask a lot of questions and practice really hard and decide what you want, where you want to be, and go out and get it. Don't be defensive, rather be on the front foot and aim to be the best in the country, aim to get overseas, aim to think big.